Hey guys, Gary, grateful recovering alcoholic and drug addict. I've got COVID. I've been out, haven't been making any videos for about 4 or 5 days. So I think the last video I made, I think the last couple of videos I was talking about having a headache for a few days, and that's where it started. It started with a low-grade migraine coming up the back of the neck and into the eye, and so that was my starting symptom. And then it was like that for a few days. I was still working out, going to the gym, and kind of working through it. I didn't know what, I didn't even think I would have COVID. I just thought I had a bad migraine, because that's what it felt like. And then on Thursday night, man, it was body aches. My spine it felt like somebody was beating my spine, and my hips and my spine were so just throbbing. And then I started with the fever and the sweats, the cold sweats, and it's kind of been on and off. It's now Sunday. Happy Sunday, guys. And I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not going to the gym. I just got done with a little walk with my dog, and I'm still very weak. But I just wanted to let you guys know, there's a couple people reached out and said, hey, I hope you're doing okay. I know it was a hard time for you. It was a 1-year anniversary on the 20th. It's the 24th today, I think. But it was a 1-year anniversary for you, losing your son to a fentanyl overdose. And I really appreciate the kind thoughts and people reaching out and saying, hey, are you okay? Hope you and your family are okay. And I was okay that day. Bo, stop. Bo's licking his balls. So, it was a tough day. I made a video on my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube. I couldn't upload it on here for some reason. It was, I don't know. I think it was too long. It was like 12 minutes long. So, Sobriety and the 5-day God Challenge. Sobriety and the 5-day God Challenge on YouTube. And you can go to that video, and I kind of recapped, God, what did I do? Kind of recapped, that whole year. It's been a tough year. It was a tough year, and funny, my sobriety started out with COVID. I thought it was the worst thing that could ever happen to me, and then it ended up saving my life, because I was praying, God, please help get me sober. God, please help make me willing, just to be willing to try. And what happened was I got COVID for 4, 5, 6 days or something, and I did the shake and bake in Motel 6 in El Paso, Texas. And after about 5 days, woke up and felt pretty good, and I was like, holy shit, I'm sober 5 days. And I kind of ran with it ever since. I jumped into Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, Narcotics Anonymous, Crystal Meth Anonymous, but mostly Alcoholics Anonymous. I just think, I don't know, I like them better, and I don't think it matters. A meeting's a meeting. And I after losing my son, I got that news. It just derailed me. I was on this tear of working out and quitting smoking, and I hadn't had a cigarette for a few months, and I got that news, and I was back to 4 packs a day. And it's been a challenging year, and an uncomfortable year. When you try to quit things like smoking, right? I put down the smoking. I couldn't breathe. I got the news my son died at 4 months sober, and then I wanted to take a year. I comforted myself with cigarettes, with food, with laziness, not going to the gym on a regular basis and things like that. And what happened was, the more you comfort yourself, right? It's the more you comfort yourself, the weaker you get, right? And with the cigarettes, like I comforted myself with cigarettes, I got weaker. I comforted myself with food, I got fatter. Comforted myself by not going to the gym and not putting my body through pain, right? And I got weaker. And pretty soon, right around a year of sobriety, I was looking in the mirror going, I'm on an inhaler, looking in the mirror going, you're just a fucking fat fuck right now, and you're becoming the man you didn't want to be, especially sober. And I prayed, God, I knew God worked, right? He got me sober. There was no doubt he was going to help me correct my life and start being the man I wanted to be, right? The only thing that I did do right through that whole time was I went to a lot of fucking meetings. I worked on my spiritual well-being, my spiritual life, my mental health, right? I was throwing myself into service. I was going into rehab centers. I was talking to people just trying to jump into this way of life. I was doing panels at rehab centers. I was helping newcomers. Visiting guys in the hospital, from drinking too much and going through, the shit that we put our body through. And what had happened was I got to that point at about a year, and I quit right before I quit smoking, because I remember not having a cigarette on my 1 year birthday and wanting to have one at the club where I would go to meetings in California. And I took God into all of that. I took God into, God, please help me quit smoking. I know you can do this for me. I know you could give me the strength. Please help me. I haven't had a cigarette in like 4.5 months. So I don't use an inhaler anymore. My lungs are clear. I don't hack. I don't cough. I'm not short of breath. And I looked at myself in the mirror and was like, you look disgusting, man. You are not the man you want to be. You want to get into the gym. God, please help, give me the strength and the strength and the routine of going to the gym every single day, no matter what. And I did that, right? With God's help. I would pray, God, please help give me the strength. When my alarm goes off at 4 a.m., most days I go, God, please help me get out of bed, and I pop right out of bed. I don't oversleep it. I don't miss it. And every single day for like 120 days, I was in the gym. The other thing, cutting carbs out of my diet. Now I'm back on kind of a normal diet right now. I'm not really watching what I eat because I've been exercising so much, but I'm eating healthy. I'm not eating like a fucking animal, but I'm eating, like sandwiches but I cut carbs out for like, I would go 3 weeks off carbs and then 1 week on, 3 weeks off and 1 week on. So I'd take carbs completely out of my diet and just eat protein. Drink a lot of water. And I took God into that too, because that's really uncomfortable. So all these things that were really uncomfortable, once you start conquering these things, you become stronger. And your relationship with God becomes stronger. And I become stronger. So it's an amazing thing that comforting ourselves makes us weak. Makes us weak, and it makes us lazy. So as I say this, I want to go on a walk, but right now I'm actually doing the cold sweats thing still again as I make this video. I'm starting to feel kind of shitty, but anyways, I'm back, and on TikTok here, you guys, and go to my YouTube channel, Sobriety, and the 5-Day God Challenge. Check out the video I made on the 20th, the day I lost my son. It's a motivating video, and it was to motivate people and to let people know that it's possible for anybody to conquer any of these things. the cigarettes, the booze, the alcohol, the drugs, the food, the discipline for the gym every day, no matter what. And I'm going to lay off the gym a couple more days because I don't want to get other people sick. But you guys stay healthy, stay strong, stay sober.